Hi guys, welcome back to another Sims 4 video, and if you are new, welcome to the channel. And so today we are in the new crust and we are going to build a base game only modern house. So it kinda turns out looking a little bit Scandinavian, a little bit like a lot of it Scandinavian style, but I did really enjoy building since it's been a while since I built anything with just base game. And yeah, again, it's not going to be anything over cluttered and anything over styled, since as you know, we don't really have a lot of clutter in the base game only. And but yeah, so it's ended. The plan originally was to be just a one bedroom house, but then I thought that why not just make it a family house, and I did include a second bedroom on the second floor. And yeah, I did include basically the whole entire video, did not really cut much of it, well, almost nothing, and then just I decided to leave it the full footage on, so um you guys can see the whole process of it. I must say, I find it interesting how the new full glass wallpaper works in the sim. Like, the separation between the glasses moves or depends on the tiles on the house, if that makes any sense. As you saw, like, I just moved the house and then it kind of fixed the windows to be like a two tiles large window instead of one tile. But yeah, as I said, it ended up being a two-bedroom house, and I think it's just a little bit, I'm not sure how, for example, if you play with 3 sims, I'm not sure how many or how much money you get on the beginning, but it's definitely not a starter home, but it's pretty close. I do believe that after maybe a week of playing in the game and you are with a family of 3, or if you want to convert the second bedroom for 2 children, then you can add the bed and then 4 sims. I'm not really sure how much money you will get at the beginning, but I'm assuming you can just maybe download and delete a couple of, or replace the appliances in the kitchen, since I didn't really went for all the cheapest one. But yeah, I also included a computer in this one, which was quite pricey, and a large TV. So if you replace a couple of items, maybe you can just make it a starter home for a family. But yeah, so the main floor is basically going to be just the kitchen and the living area. I did not include a full-on dining table inside the build, but there is one outside on the back porch, and there are a couple of bar stools that your sims can use for their meals. But yeah, this skylight, I really liked how it looked like, but then since I imagined to be just a one bedroom, and I was thinking that maybe I was planning to do this as a lofted area on the second floor, and I just kept one full skylight. I guess I could have split the skylight, but then it would have been way too many walls inside the build, the rooms, if that makes any sense. And I decided to just keep it like a one full skylight, and then just potentially imagine that there are actual walls between. You'll see a bit later, at the end of the video, actually, when I do a little walkthrough from the entire building, and you'll see what I was talking about if I was not clear by now. So yeah, I did went with quite modern style with the interior as well. Well, as modern as it can be with the base game only. But yeah, I decided to use this sink in the bathroom. I don't think I ever used that, especially in the green color, and kinda was ended up being an inspiration for the whole build, or for the whole interior, and yeah, for the whole interior in for the whole inside of the build. Gosh, yeah, so this is what I was saying. If you just replace these appliances, I believe that you can save a couple of thousands of simoleons, and then you can make the house as a starter home. But again, as I said, I didn't really have in mind starter home when I was building this, and yeah, but it's up to you. You can do whatever you want to if you decide to download the build. So this is the little bar section that I was talking about. It is, so I did playtest the game and it kinda works, so your sims can go between the counters, but then a couple of times for no reason they just got stuck. So I include, and they went around the build, but because the platform is raised 2 tiles and they cannot go, or 2 times they cannot go up the platform, so it's a little bit tricky. Not sure if just my game is having some kind of glitches, or yeah, I mean, I guess you can use the half of the, I could have used the half of the, or like the end piece of the counters next to the sinks, and that will give you a little bit more space for your sims, but I play tested, as I said, and it worked perfectly for me. So yeah, as I said, the sink in the bathroom really set the tone for the rest of the house color wise, and as you saw, the little bar stools are green, the couches are green, and as well a couple of plants, so it kinda all comes together. I really wanted to use these curtains that are kind of half open, but because I used the half wall and the medium height of the walls, those don't really touch the ground and it looked a little bit weird, so I just went with this Roman shades or whatever they're called. Yeah, the upper floor I just included a little bathroom so your sims doesn't really have to go, but if you want to remove this you can freely do so, or you just include like a toilet and shower and just remove the sink, so that way it would be more, I don't know, it will give you more space, I guess, in the little landing area. So right now we are in the second bedroom, which I basically just made it for one sim or for one child, and didn't have any type of teenager or child that could live in this bedroom, so I just went with random stuff and random colors, and I think it looked pretty cute. I can't say for sure that it is for a teenager, just because of the couple of the clutter items, like the paintings on the walls and stuff, like the little decoration I add later on. They are kinda looking more like maybe a child or a kid lives in, or like lives in this house. But yeah, maybe it's just a teenager that didn't really have time to redecorate the house since it was a small child. And for the master bedroom or the parents' bedroom, I just went pretty light and bright, and I did use this kind of shelves that you can't really put anything on top of them, and so I just used them as a nightstand and just raise up the little lights on top of them, because again they don't really stick on the shelves, since I don't know what actually kind of items you can place on those things. They're part of like the little plant, or I don't know, maybe some other small decorations. But no lights was sticking on it, a part of the little desk one that normally comes in red. But I didn't want to use this one, so I just used this one instead and raised them up. And in the children room, I did not include a computer, but I did include one in the parent room. I just thought that this little nook here would be perfect to create that little office vibe in it, I guess. So I just include a desk in the master bedroom. And yeah, I think I forgot to include the chair. I'm not really sure, but I did add one for the version that's on the gallery. So there will be a chair for the desk in the parents' bedroom. But yeah, I think I changed a couple of things before I just added the build to the gallery as well. Not too much, it's nothing crazy, it's just like the tray and a couple of small items around the house, but nothing major, so it's pretty much the same house. So this is what I was saying for the children room, like I was not really sure if this can be for a teenager or maybe it's a girl teenager, it's just that, I don't know. You can decide that if you decide to download this build. So yeah, after this will be, as I said, will be a little house tour as well, and yeah, not much going on. I think we're done with pretty much everything in the house, except of this little landing area that I just include a little bookshelf, a chair, and a lamp, so maybe your Sims can just sit down and or maybe have a morning coffee and just have a look outside the window, which is, by the way, an amazing view, because this lot is the smallest one, I believe, that's next to the canal or the river, wherever is that. And yeah, this is right now I think we're pretty much done with the interior. And on the back porch I did include a couple of chairs, a dining table as I said, and a couple of chairs, and as well as a little barbecue. And then after I tried the game, then the Sims were kind of going to the backside, I decided to fence the back porch, so there is not really an access from the outside or to the house from the back of the house. And I just did the landscaping, just a couple of the same bushes, but I think I changed them later on for the ones that came with the recent event. The pretty much the same bushes as this one, but the ones that came with the lights on it. I just thought that they looked pretty nice, especially in the evening, and just the whole terrace is surrounded with what do you call this, like a Christmas lights, I guess. So yeah, and that is pretty much it. I did not do much about the landscaping. I just add one tree, I believe, on the back of the house, right on the left side, next to the dining table, and that is pretty much it. And as well, kind of created a little, with the terrain paint, a little path in the front of the house. And yeah, I believe that is all for this building. Alright you guys, so here we are with another walkthrough of this base game only house. So we are at the entrance. This is the front of the house. I did just include the mailbox in the front, and then the trash bin, I just kept that on the side. I know it looks weird like that, I just don't really like them putting the bins in the front of the house. Like, you come to your house and then the first thing you see in front of your house is a trash bin. So we are in the entrance, slash living room slash kitchen slash basically everything on the main floor. So here you have a nice little living area with a fireplace. It's quite small, but I do believe that it's looking quite cozy, even with a bit too much white going on. So here we have the little kitchen as well. We have a little kind of bar area where your Sims can have their meals, and just a tiny little kitchen as well. So basically you have everything that you might need in this game, in this house. And here we have a little back patio. I just included, as you saw, a couple of lounge chairs, a dining table, and a little barbecue. And just below the stairs over here we have a little bathroom, which is officially the only full... Oh, what happened to the floors? Anyways, which is officially working one. And then up the stairs, oops, the wrong button. Up the stairs, right on top of the stairs, we have a little landing area, like a sitting area, so your Sims can maybe turn the chair around and just enjoy the view. It's pretty nice. And here we have a little bathroom as well, and right behind this door we have a children room. And yeah, I didn't have anything in particular in mind for this build, so I just made it a little bit colorful. And I did not include computer in this, but I did include one in the parents bedroom or the master bedroom. Here we go, another a little office nook, if you will. And there's computer on it. And yeah, it's pretty simple. The parents bedroom is quite white and light and bright and comfy. Yeah, so this is what I was thinking. The skylight, when you see from below, from inside the room, you kinda can see through the entire upper floor. But in the Sims we can't really split this. I mean, I guess you can do it individually, but then you're going to have quite a lot of walls in the middle, and I didn't really want it to interrupt the whole skylight, so just kept it as one. And maybe just in the game just pretend that there is like a wall that probably would look the same like this, but you won't be able to see the entire sunlight. But yeah, I do like how that reflects the sunlight or the light through entire house from the rooms. So yeah, maybe just imagine that that's that there is a separation between the whole skylight. So this is it for this building, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please do not forget to like and subscribe on my channel. And if you would like to download this particular build, will be on the Sims Gallery under Richmond 3. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.